Hey there, folks. Santee at the Arizona Ghostwriters here. Bat Masterson, Part 2. Let's look into it.
My name's Wyatt Earp.
Bat Masterson.
You got a lot of courage, Bat. Stand up to a man with a gun the way you did.
I don't know what came over me, Mr. Earp. I just lost my temper. It was a silly thing to do.
Yes, it was. Then there wasn't much else you could do, was there?
Bat Masterson. Now, where did we leave off in his seldom humdrum life? Oh yes, the 1880s. Up until this point, he's led a pretty exciting life. The next years will be anything but boring. Kane.
Hey,
Hey, do you know who Bat Masterson is?
Batman. Yeah, I love Batman.
No, Bat Masterson.
Bruce Wayne.
No,
Bat.
In 1881, Masterson showed up in Tombstone, Arizona. He was dealing faro when he was called back to Dodge City to help end a problem surrounding his brother Jim and a saloon.
Masterson's heading back to Dodge City.
When Bat arrived in Dodge, he got into some gunplay which ended up with one man being injured and Masterson getting a fine and encouraged to leave town. The following year he served as a marshal in Trinidad, Colorado, and at the end of that term was called back to Dodge City once again. Boy, he kept going there, didn't he?
Thomas Wolfe once said, "You can't go home again."
Well, apparently you can. Frequently, it appears. In 1883, famous gambler and gunfighter Luke Short was kicked out of Dodge City and being forced to sell his Long Branch saloon. He rallied some of his old gun-toting buddies, including Bat and Wyatt Earp. With a show of force and a few negotiations, a peaceful settlement occurred and Luke got his saloon back, which he sold 5 months later and moved to Texas. So, Bat Masterson was clearly that guy you wanted backing your play. Very much like Wyatt Earp, he never hesitated and met adversity head on.
You're nothing without me. Without me, you just disappear.
This is stupid.
Masterson took gunfighting seriously enough to have a custom Colt single-action army built for him in 1885.
His trademarks were his cane, his derby, and his custom-built six-shooter.
Since he was involved in a lot of gambling circles, being armed was a smart move. In 1888, he purchased the Palace Variety Theater in Denver, Colorado, where he met his future wife, Emma. It was also at this time that Bat got involved with prize fighting from a gambling perspective. In 1905, Theodore Roosevelt appointed him a U.S. Marshal for New York, which he held until 1909. Opportunity struck yet again, and Masterson was now writing for the New York Morning Telegraph. He had written articles before regarding some of the famous Old Westians he associated with. However, now he concentrated on sports, mainly prize fighting, a subject he was close to. William Barclay Bat Masterson died of a heart attack at his desk on October 25, 1921. He was clearly one of the most fascinating men who lived on the wild frontier. Iron door! Who's Bat Masterson?
Batman?
No, Bat Masterson.
Bruce Wayne.
Really? You two? At 2 Brute?
Well, Val Kilmer?
Oh, God. The INSP network actually has a series based on his writings called Wild West Chronicles, which I've reviewed and recommend watching.
Nobody's leaving this jail tonight, and nobody's coming in.
Thank you all for your sentiments on Dirty Dan's passing. His memory, like the others we've lost, will live on here at the Arizona Ghostwriters channel. Well, folks, that's it for another episode. Thanks for watching. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on down the trail. very much like Wyatt Earp, he never hesitated and met Harry